pressed go live on accident, and now it was on an accident. Oh, I didn't mean to yet this early, but I guess here we are now. Time to make announcement. Gonna be making an announcement on Instagram, and yeah, just Instagram. Uh-huh. Okay, how do I actually? Cause I'm streaming on my phone, right? But I can't show. I do need my Oh, hello. I'm just trying to post the announcement for my live, so I'll be getting started soon. Just give me a second, y'all. Like, it won't show here that I'm actually streaming right now. Oh wait, here it is. Okay, okay, okay. I figured it out. We'll just post the announcement, and then I'll get started on painting. So people come along, they gonna come along. And of course, I gotta pick out like the perfect music, as with every IG story. Gotta just bear with me. Okay, I found the perfect music. I miss Fauna. All right, we can get started. Hello, hello, welcome. We're gonna be finishing this today, so I'm gonna be locking in. Chat was extremely chaotic last time, so hopefully we can tweak less, or at the very least, we can tweak at the end. Like chat can hopefully start tweaking along with me at the end, because it's a pretty late start to the stream. All right, cool. First things first. I'm basically at the rendering stage here, so just honestly adding stuff like lights and definition to material. Maybe we should decide first on the direction this goes. What's up, Sean Phil? Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. It's painting time. Or rendering time. Hope you're having a good day, night, afternoon, whichever. It's 3 a.m. for me, so yep, it's kind of the artist life, you know. Most of us are probably night owls. Gotta lock in with these highlight shapes. I suck at making highlights for hair, so I'm being more particular with it nowadays because it does tell a lot about the shape and flow of the hair. Look at that. And a little halo thing. Kind of just, hey, Star, hello. I started streaming pretty late, actually. Oh, as y'all can see, the stream just started very recently. Good to see you back, man. Fix your sleep schedule. No, this is my perfect sleep schedule. Trust me. Though I get told that all the time, and I'll say the same thing every time. I'm planning to finish this painting today, so that the next stream we get on, it's gonna be a new character. And I don't know if I should spoil who I'm planning to draw next, but she is from Zenless Zone as well. I feel like y'all can guess. Actually, gonna be pretty easy. I believe the chat is very smart. Well, unless chat doesn't play Zenless, then maybe it'll actually be pretty hard. Oh wait, should be like pink. Something like that. Yep, perfect. Okay. It's a little reflected, like because of the pink pillow, which is pink because it's cute, not because of any unwholesome things. Clearly not. Yo, actually, I high key really fuck with this hair that I did. I think the color choice was phenomenal. I'm glazing myself, aren't I? Yeah, probably glazing myself too much. Okay, let's see what else needs some more rendering. Probably add some more reds on the skin. Can never go wrong with a little more blush. A little more contrast here. I feel like this should really finalize the pot. Yep, that did it, yo. Mm-hmm. Let me know, let me know. Go on, remember you better. Sorry, too much brain rot. It's the only way I can stay alive. I don't want to add too much contrast on areas that really shouldn't be the focus, but it does help to add some finalizing touches on these two. And then highlights. Nah, too, too, too. It's got to be a little more streaky, like that. Then big highlight here, because it's important. This part is important. Okay, this one maybe add a little reflective light, even though it's pretty. Um, it's got plenty of colors already. You sound like this. This one definitely needs some reflective light too, because it is a shiny object. It's kind of too much detail. Guess I'm- Alright, this is the one that's gonna need a lot of reflective lights and stuff. The tights and shit. I'm actually gonna pull up with the gonna pull up with the texture brushes with this one. Look at that. Getting some texture over here. Just with the lights though, because typically light gets shown. I mean, the texture gets shown more with the light areas, and the rest could just be like the idea of texture, you know. Yeah, this one's the best one, and it doesn't have to be overwhelming. Just enough texture. Just introducing enough texture for, I guess, clarity. Where's my reference sheet? This one. Okay, still pretty reflective. So I gotta figure that out. Like what light color to use and all this. Do this count as putting reflective light? Maybe a little weaker. Something like that. I like how it just blends with the shadow too. Okay. Now for the highlight placement here, um, it's all about shape. So like highlight should be pretty sharp too, right? Maybe like this. Yeah, kind of like skin. It can kind of dissipate a little bit. All right. It's like the biggest hurdle I've got. And I think we've figured it out. Maybe a little reflective light here, actually. This isn't technically highlight, it's more reflective light, but it's nice to have still some material definition. Let me get that shadow back though. Holy shit! James Wilson is back. When is Peter showing up again? I hope he does not. That's my answer. I hope he doesn't. Or else we're gonna start tweaking again. And I wanna finish painting. He's gonna have me tripping all over again. And that's not what I want today. I can't change any for 14 days. Well, was it worth it? I think so. I would like to believe it was worth it. Definitely worth it. Yep. Anything for a good laugh with the boys is worth it. Hello, Red Bean. Welcome back. We're finishing this today. Like, look, got the highlights on the tights. Okay, this kind of too similar to in value. I'll need a darker reflective color. Last stream we were geeking. This stream we're locked in chat. Well, maybe for the first 2 hours or so. Who knows? I think the highlights too weak here. It's called a highlight for a reason, so should be highlighting. No shit. Okay, where else? Right here can be pretty rough with this part. Can be pretty rough with this part too. That's what she said. Um, And right here, anything closer to the focal point should be much clearer and more defined. That's just kind of the general rule I'm following. Anything here don't really matter as much. I want clarity here. This is fine too because it's like a secondary thing. What's everyone up to today as I'm painting? I could just be running in the background. Well, almost deleted this whole entire layer by accident. Oh, little reflections here. Just more subtle. Hey, what's up, Rob? Welcome to the stream. Where we finished painting Evelyn. Like, finally finish painting Evelyn. It's been a long time coming. A little bit of reflective light here. Hella reflective light here. I need that streak. That. Mm-hmm. It's perfect. I can't really tell if it's perfect or not. What constitutes as perfect? I don't know. But it works well enough. So I just forget to render this? That is insane. Well, that's pretty quick job anyways. We'll add some skin color bounce. That, and then some reflective light. How could you forget to render your feet? Because we kinda geeked here. Which now that I've zoomed in, it did remind me of one thing that I forgot to do. Just add some more highlights. Oops. something like that. And then little little highlights here too. Oh, I want to show the curve of the thigh. Cheeky little highlight there, like very subtle. Which I almost just deleted the whole thing from blurring it, or whatever. It's the thought that counts. Add some slightly sharper, like that, like. All right. Is there anything else here? Oh yeah, like little highlights on the coat. They'll be very rough because we don't really need that much focus on the coat here. So, but it does help with leading the eye towards the direction where I want the eyes to go. So, some light. So in Lloyd, I just yep, gold is reflective, so it's not just a flat yellow. And then just highlights here too. All right. Ooh, okay. Okay. Um, I'm gonna go render the eyes, which is not my strong suit. I high key suck at painting eyes, but kind of just accepted that. I try to make them look as reflective as I can. Got the pupil. The pupil. The pupil. I cannot achieve such beautiful eyes like those. I don't know if I'm actually nailing it or just whatever. Sorry, the self-deprecating thoughts have come to invade my brain during this time of day. Whoa. All right. I mean, it's not too bad. I'm thinking if I should do that. No. Yeah, I guess that's not too bad. I do like to put the reflections on another layer. Kind of push them a little bit. Whoops. Opposite side. My bad. And then we get the white reflection. Well, not the worst I have done. I'd say this is pretty decent. Just don't look too close. I still really gotta figure out how to make better looking eyes. But slowly but surely. Anyway, I'm gonna just take the darkest color of the hair for the eyebrows. Or maybe this for shadow color. Yeah, that's much better. Never mind, y'all. Forget what I said earlier. Then we're just gonna remove the eyes and the background and the paper color and get rid of the line. And then they're back. Now we're just gonna adjust opacity. Ooh, forgot this part. Gotta darken this a little bit. A little extra shading. And I guess these two. Alright, quick save. Yo, I'm finna go get some water. I'm gonna be right back. Hold on. Alright, we're back. Was the water good? It definitely was. Very refreshing. Okay, the next thing would probably be rendering around here. That's right. We're not done with the. We're not done with the eyes because I do have variations. So, oh, actually, forgot to do this part too. Okay. Really been stepping up my rendering around the eyes because obviously it's a massive focal point. So you really want like look at the difference. It gives a lot more pop to the eyes, more dimensionality to it, which is, I'd say, very important. And I'll work on the other variations off screen. I want to just finish the entire main piece, which I'd say we're very, very close to, actually. So one thing I'll do is like, say I have variations, right? I'm gonna first pick out the color that I'm gonna, oh, a bit. I'm gonna use for filling in the lines, which I'm gonna figure out right now. I don't know how dark or light I should go, but maybe something like that. Then I'll put different layer up top and just put the color here. So it's like a little palette, got a little palette. And that really sets the eye in with the whole piece too. And I'll do it for the eyebrows and all that kind of stuff. A little more definition of the nose shadow. Yep. What the fuck? All right, maybe a little saturation. Yep. All right, then I think we're at the background. Kind of refine and render the background. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with a pillow, which doesn't really require much rendering because I kind of got most of it done last stream. So actually, yeah, not much need to do here. I'm just gonna focus on rendering the areas close to the focal point first. It's really just a matter of increasing the contrast in areas where you want the focus to be on. And the rest can be a little more rough, I guess. Keep it simple, keep it not as distracting. Right, now we're back here. I think I'm just gonna be cleaning up the shapes. There's a lot of like color picking and I figure out the best balance here. Make it feel like it's really pulling the sheets. Okay, maybe a little more contrast value wise actually will help. Really want to sell that, like, weight. Like all that, yeah. And obviously put on the dark shadows here too. All right, I've resorted to using the finger smudge tool. I didn't want to pull out this trick, the forbidden technique of using the smudge tool, but I had to, chat. Had to pull it out. Okay, so I'm gonna do this so it has a little bit more separation. And I mean, it does make sense with the background. Same thing here. It's maybe a little more subtle though. I feel like I've built up a lot of contrast in the background. Okay, I'm gonna do a bit of a correction. Evelyn correction. Okay, what else? What else do I add here? The feet. What about the feet? Oh, well, it's been high key cropped. Maybe more highlight here because it's kind of merging. I'm just starting to be petty with my work. Yo. Hmm. Okay. What else do we add here? Well, probably don't want to overwork it, right? I will save the feet for another illustration. Nope. Ooh, actually, that kind of works better. I don't know if I'm tripping, or it's actually the right move. And also, just add a little more drop shadow. Alright, we're gonna zoom out for a bit. Gonna zoom this out for a bit because I kind of need to. Like at this point, like I do start doing this shit. That's the point where I'm like, is the main balance good? Like I'll be trying to see it from different angles and shit. Like what else can I do? Can I add to make it better? Kind of stuff. Nope. I just start experimenting with random adjustments, I guess. It's like the tough part because there really isn't a set step during this part. It's really more just finalizing it, which is different for each piece because you're dealing with different types of lighting each time. You can make this a more full shape and darken outwards. Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, that's the solution has come to my mind. I think. I think. Maybe overlay will work better instead of just this normal layer, but yeah, like radiation. And then kind of push the highlights. Yeah. Okay. All right, gonna take a quick um eye rest from this. This is like a good pausing point to just have a little refresher for my eyes. Because basically at this point, there's really not much massive progression. It's just very tiny adjustments that may or may not make a difference. So kind of don't want to. All right, I'm gonna make um, what you call it. Which character should I put on screen just as a cover? I'm gonna check Pixip. The Bear Viber. Hello, Star. If you're wondering why the screen is blank right now, it's because my eyes need a rest from staring at the piece. We're at the final bit of finalizing it. Yeah, it's like everything is just blending together now. Okay, we have. Okay, I don't know if I can show this on YouTube. Yeah, I need to have a little cover for the screen real quick. Actually, I don't know if that'll work. Um, yeah, most likely that will not work. All right, quick screen block. All right, we're safe. So I need to. Oh, you guys see my wallpaper? Shit. Fire wallpaper. Thank you. This is my wallpaper for like the past 2 years now, basically. All right, it's gonna reopen and zoom it out. It's already 4 a.m., which is crazy. It's already already like an hour in. Feels different compared to the other day. Yep. And it's like I just did rendering, like extra rendering and refining. But yeah, it does make a massive difference. You make any other noticeable adjustments with? Well, I did a couple tone curves. I made couple tone curve adjustments. Motherfucker does not sleep. Yeah, we do not. Okay, that eye refresher does actually help a lot. I ain't gonna lie, and kind of bumped up the contrast in some areas. Really, really tiny adjustments, really, and the highlights I think added a lot. Neat, looks great. Thank you. I hope it does. But the thing also is like you don't wanna you don't wanna overwork the piece too. I think it's better to kind of apply what you've learned and do your best on a piece, but try not to don't get stuck in trying to make it perfect and just move on to the next one. Because trying to make everything look quote unquote right, which is kind of like nothing will ever really look perfectly right in terms of art. So it's just a matter of doing your best in a piece and move on and then learn from it too, actually, obviously. Yeah, like little adjustments like these, but they do contribute to the overall. Yeah, a bit of a problem I have. You're right, though. Yeah, it's easy. It's easy to get stuck with like, oh, how do I make this better? But eventually, it's gotta just be like, you know what? Just let go of it. Just let go of it. Be like, all right, this piece is done. I still struggle with it though. Like, don't get me wrong. I say all this, but it's also a reminder to myself to be like, Clark, you know what? You're never gonna make this piece any better. So just stop. Stop it. It's my best Michael Jordan impression. Stop it. Get some help. Uh, all right. I think I should move on to lights. Like, look at the difference from the color of to the rendered piece. I like to do this just to kind of feel better about myself. I'm like, oh, this piece looks like ass right now. But then I do this, and then it's like, huh, you know what? Maybe life ain't that bad. Nobody noticed that slip up, by the way. Nobody. I did not press the wrong layer. Yeah, should move to lights. Adjusting my camera for a bit. Okay. Okay, so one of my favorites is screen, like the screen layer, because it has. I like to give it the softer feel, and the screen layer works, I guess, the best for that, like soft light touch, which in this case is gonna be pinkish or reddish, which like that, like it has a very soft touch. And I'm just gonna add it onto the light areas. Like look at that, look at that light. It's just like a light leak that's really soft that I like. And my OCD always likes to keep it at like a set number and opacity for some reason. Yeah, I might have to do 40 with this one, and then just add a little bit more here. Like that just gives it that really nice anime-ish soft light feeling that I like. And then like that, that's like already pretty good. At this point, it's just now experimenting, which and I'm using a color dodge layer. Maybe it can add some nice light area, lighting to my focal area. Just my focal area. And this may look very intense right now, which it is. Like I'm applying this very intensely right now. I'm just gonna adjust the opacity. Then maybe overlay. I think I might go with an overlay here. Like a little vignette effect. It's gonna be very subtle though. Barely noticeable. Honestly, I feel like I could live without the color dodge. But I don't know. I feel like it ties the piece down. Maybe, maybe just this. Now it's just really a balancing act of how much they want it to pop and all that kind of stuff. Which I'm having a massive conflict right now. Like say if I push the shadows down, push the shadows back, like make them darker, it's gonna make the light areas feel much lighter. And then so I'm gonna have to balance the light. Which I guess this should kinda help with figuring that out. This is without, this is with adjustment. So I think that adjustment was actually much better. And I mean my eye is automatically gravitating towards here anyway. Might just not use the color dodge. Yeah, I'm really going back and forth with this right now. This you guys are watching the struggle live. But I think all right, and this may just be experience talking. I just have to look away again for a bit because I made a couple of additional adjustments. So I feel like obviously my brain would be more insensitive to the little changes. I mean, this really just is the process when you're finishing up the piece. That perfectionist is the one you gotta fight the most. Taking a quick eye break again, by the way. I would have called it done already, but it's cool seeing all the little details. Yeah, good insights. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that there are little tidbits that can be left. Tell us a story time in the meantime. Okay, it could be a good story time. Well, uh, this week I went out. Well, technically not went out. I went hang out. I hung out with friends like crazy. I have friends, guys. All right, and we did like a little cooking challenge where everyone had a handicap, and I was blindfolded, and then I basically was like, I autistically memorized the layout of the house, so I could tell where the sink was, the tables, and all that kind of shit. And then all my friends were accusing me that I was cheating. They were like, "Oh, how can Clark see? He's most definitely cheating." But it's just like one reason why I could kind of get my bearings was because I was trying to listen for every little noise that I can hear. Like if one of my friends would sniffle, I could tell that was like one of my like it was that person. I don't want to drop any names. So like, if I could hear them sniffle, I can kind of tell which direction it was coming from, and then I'd go over there, and then yeah, cause like as a little kid, and sometimes I still do that. I like close my eyes and walk around the house. The Unk has friends. Insane. For real. I do leave the house at times. But yeah, I'd like walk around the house and close my eyes. And then I'd be like, I'm trying to envision the living room. Uncooked, literally. Well, I did fuck up mixing the dough. So after that, I really just started fucking with my friends. I just started causing chaos because it's really my strong suit. So yeah, that was pretty fun. And then that's about the only interesting thing I have going on in my life. That's about it. I mean, I'm off to a trip this weekend. So, I mean, that's pretty cool, I guess. Other than that, yeah, that's kind of like the peak of my social life. All right. That was that a good story time? Maybe I should actually do more shit. Yeah, the shit was fire. Maybe I should do more shit to actually have more interesting things to talk about. But then I wouldn't be able to draw as much. I like how I just went back to making adjustments, and then the first thing I do was completely undo what I just did earlier. But I do think this is pretty close to done. The professional yappings and occasional feet talk is all we need. Don't worry. I know there's not enough. There hasn't been much feet talk today, wasn't it? Oh, why am I selecting file? I will be the next character I'll be working on is actually also a Zenless Zone character, but I don't think feet would be their focal point too. So you guys can guess who it'll be, like which Zenless Zone character it'll be. Give us hints. They're a new character, which I feel like that's a massive hint. I feel like I just gave it away. Trigger? Nope. She Loki looks like a Honkai character, actually. Like the next character I'm finna draw. I don't know either. Their design just interested me quite a lot. Potra? Nope. I knew you guys would say Potra. I knew it. Anby? No. We're running out of options here. I do want to pull for Anby though. Like Silver Anby. Miyabi? No, Miyabi isn't new. She's unreleased. Astrayal? Nope. It's an unreleased character. I got to see her a lot on Twitter. Vivian, yep. That's right. I really like her design. Maybe I'm just sucker for violet hair. Finally. Yeah. No, it was your first try. Took me only five guesses. No, it was the first try for sure. The other ones were just similar people named Rob. Like Loki, I want to be I want to try like keeping up with like newer characters and draw them just because I usually draw more underrated characters, like characters that don't really get much art of them, but I'm trying to appreciate. I didn't know there were so many of them. Typically, I like to draw characters that don't get much attention and love because those are usually the characters that I like. But yeah, I mean, Vivian's design really interested me too, anyway, so it's not really something like just trying to chase a trend. But it's I haven't really been keeping up with them as too much lately. Ooh, actually, I haven't opened it in like 2 days. It's just commissions. Just- yeah, and like Zenless the only game I play right now. Motherfucker could just not contain himself. Had to get this. It's important. I just know that the cheap fencers that are gonna be added. Yep, I'm looking excited for Soldier Andy. The sweat is important, Star. It's the. Is it really just locked in Ambi for real? Oh shit! I lost the color that I used for. It's this one. Is it really armpit art if there's no sweat? Nope. I just hope YouTube doesn't flag it. That has happened before. There's plenty of times that happened when I played other games like Blue Archive, Genshin Impact, and all that kind of stuff. Where it's like there's this character that I'm really interested in, but then I'm like, oh, I still have these other characters that I need to draw, and then I just draw the characters too late, like that new character too late, kind of stuff. Because like engagement still does matter a little bit. Although there was a case where there was a time actually where I didn't really like Yelan because I feel like everyone was going crazy over Yelan, which is I mean okay, looking back now, understandable, but it was just like too much Yelan in my feed that I'm just like okay, I want to draw someone else. But then when the hype died down a little bit, I was like, Yelan, Yelan, and yeah, it basically turned into a whole ass simp. Of course, we have to get that steamy effect too. That is key. Honestly, I think chat. I think I could call this pretty done. It feels like I haven't been painting for a long time, but it's actually like an hour and a half already, which is insane. But I'll I'll go work on the variations off screen because they're just pretty repetitive. I just wanted to get the final look of the piece done this stream, so I think I would call that a success. Um, if you guys want to see the which will probably be posted in like a couple of days. If you guys want to see the actual full final piece, and there will be also variations, like I said. So yeah, my Pixiv fan box would be linked down below, and I'll upload it there soon. But yeah, I think this is a job well done. I kind of experiment a little bit with the lighting here too. So kind of happy that I got the colors down pretty well. So thank y'all for coming along this stream. It was it felt very quick, but I just feel like the last stream was very long in comparison. And also, I'm still not gonna sleep because I'm still gonna continue this. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming along with me finishing the Evelyn piece. Next stream will be most likely a sketching stream. Gonna be drawing Vivian. So yeah, awesome. Again, looks great. Thank you so much, Star. Thank you, Rob. All right, I'm gonna see y'all. Bye bye. Oh, hello, Astro Gamer, and goodbye. Thanks for another stream. Take care. Yep. Thank y'all.